Welcome, everyone, to something that I have been sacrificing for and really doing without since 2020, having sold my 2004 Ford Ranger as well as my 1991 B4C Police Package Camaro. Anybody who is familiar with this channel may know, and those who aren't should definitely check out the playlist that I'll include down in the description for you. Now, little lake is looking beautiful this time of year. Early spring, right when it's starting to get warm, and I'm making an announcement that I will be relocating over the next 6 months to Naples, Florida. So I want to give a big shout out to the Grit Media Group team and everyone who has been a great factor in my life. And so you guys will definitely hear more and more about it as we go along. As an entrepreneur, I've really not been focused too much on my own content as much as I had in previous years because, hey, ultimately that was my whole business plan, finding entrepreneurs and helping them be successful. And if they're successful, I will be successful. And so I just really had to find the right group of people, and teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm really excited to see how I can add to the team. And, I got to give my dad a big shout out for, being supportive, as well as my mom. And, you just cannot be an entrepreneur without the support of your family, ultimately. And, this delusion that we call entrepreneurship, because ultimately, until it's success, it's just a delusion. And that, finding people that can buy in is great. And, for all of those who are, here that, I've recently met, or folks that I've met along the way, I'm not perfect, but I generally have good intentions and I try my best. And sometimes things don't work out. But, in life, no one is perfect. Just like this sunset. That how can I get the perfect lighting here, right? But nevertheless, I'm going to talk, a little bit about the updates on the property, as well as, obviously, having mentioned my trip. We do have one big, I would say, success, and to the size of the success, you ought to be the judge. Because based off of, my opinion, if the job isn't done, it's not a success, and obviously to some varying degree. But for anybody who has seen all the updates as far as the loading dock area, you will see that we actually have made quite a sizable dent, in this junk. We went ahead and also scrapped a bunch of metal and, threw away trash. But, there's still some garage door equipment and other peripheral equipment. And, ultimately, I have to go and build my business, and then I can return and, finish the job here because, Stonelick Productions is not finished. And that's how I'm operating, ultimately. And I'm looking forward to bringing as many people on as possible. And, ultimately, I don't want to just compete against the best. I want to compete with the best, and then we can be great together. And if you don't already know, I'm Anthony Marshall Prugel. And if you haven't yet, please go ahead, click the subscribe button, make a comment. I'm a goofball. And, if you enjoyed it, please leave a nice comment. Let me know you're watching. I appreciate you. All right. We'll see you.